So, here we go with another rant on Trigger Talk. This one is about the topic that I touched on last time. The whole LGBT thing, etc. And I prepared a list here of different pronouns and other things that these people use. And, the more I read about it and the more I got the material ready for this, the more confused I found myself. So, here we go. His and her. Under that is, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but ZIR, zir, here, ear, vis, tem, and ear again. EIR, twice. I'm not sure why twice. Okay, his and hers, so I guess plural would be zis, hers, ears, vers, ters, ears. Okay, and then himself, herself is z-self, hereself, earself, verself, terself, einself. Again, not sure if those pronunciations are right, but I'm doing the best I can. This is all very new to me. On the internet it said, a handy guide to new gender pronouns that everyone must use. Must use, really? We'll see about that. Okay. So there's agender, or gender neutral. So that's somebody who doesn't claim any genders at all. Androgynous, I think most of us know what that is by now. Bigender, so identifies as both. Cis, C-I-S, it's a pronoun. All terms that capture that a person is not trans or doesn't have a gender diverse identity or presentation. In other words, normal. A regular man or woman who doesn't, need attention and claim all sorts of other weird crap. So, FTM, female to male, pretty obvious. And gender fluid, giggity. Someone whose gender identity and presentation are not confined to only one gender. Okay. Whatever. So, gender non-conforming, gender questioning, gender variant, gender diverse, and gender queer. I guess a gender queer is somebody who identifies outside of or wishes to challenge the two gender system. Yeah, because that's something you can do. There's penis, vagina, or both. Hermaphrodite. Somebody got something else out there? Like I said in a previous video, if you do, I want to see it. Take a picture of it, send it to me. So there's also intersex, and that refers to a person whose chromosomes, gonads, hormonal profile, and anatomy do not conform to the expected configurations of either male or female. MTF, male to female, pretty obvious. Neither, so not putting a label on one's gender. How does one get away with that? I don't get it. You're something. You have to be something. Okay, this is another one that confuses the crap out of me. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but neutrois. An umbrella term within the bigger umbrella terms of transgender or genderqueer includes agender, neither gender, and genderless. What the actual fuck? Okay, next, non-binary. Similar to genderqueer, describes one gender outside the two-gender system. I guess hermaphrodite would be that one. And what do they? Hermaphrodites don't like to call themselves that or something? I haven't heard that mentioned here once yet. Pangender, I guess that's the closest thing. All genders, genderqueer, gender diverse, etc. Transgender, obvious, we know about that one. Transmasculine, so at birth you're assigned a pussy, and you identify as masculine, but not wholly as a man. Okay? And then transfeminine is the opposite of that. So yeah, I'm even more confused than I was when I started. I just don't understand what is causing all this, and how come it's a relatively new phenomena. I mean, this type of stuff just wasn't as prevalent, 10, 15 years ago. And if it was, I sure didn't notice it. Maybe it's just the influx into the area that I'm living, or I don't know what exactly is going on, but it is extremely prevalent. I notice it all the time, everywhere I go. And what bugs is that these people are shoving their agenda down our throat so hard, we have no choice but to conform to basically their way. It's their way or the highway. And if we disagree with anything they do or say, then we're bigots. We're that puts us in a negative light in so many derogatory senses, and it's just not fair. They want equality, but they want more than equality. And I don't see how this is going to improve in the near future, because it seems like more and more people and more media is buying into this whole thing. If you look on Netflix, half the shit on there deals with homosexual or pansexual lifestyles. And I mean, there's a gay on pretty much every show now, or lesbian, or reference to it. And also drug use is becoming much more prevalent on TV than it used to be. So, I mean, the paradigm has changed, and we're seeing a lot more of this whole, liberal movement, and I don't like it. I can get used to it eventually because I have no choice, but is it the way I feel? No. But thank you very much for sticking by and listening to this one, and I'll catch up with you later.